Motion to approve the minutes? A second? All in favor? Aye. Contract extension, service contract for water treatment services.
This is for City Hall. This is one of the contracts. This is for 2019. It's the same conditions as last year.
For the children, the chemicals.
So put the what in?
The chemicals that treat
Ah,
the
okay.
company.
Gotcha. All right, you got the funding, you got the line. Do a motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor? Aye. We have our permission to advertise for the 2019 citywide demolitions. Glad to see this one go out. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Do a second? All in favor? Aye. Up to the nomination. How many are there?
8.
Yeah, I was gonna say 9, so we must have closed one, so we're at 8.
Yes. Two of them on there, Chuck, from before, are about to be done, or have already.
That's why it's last
Actually,
time.
10.
Yeah, yeah, so that's why, so we're chipping away at it, which is very good. 2019 curb and sidewalk replacement, we discussed this. Have a motion?
Motion.
A second? All in favor? Aye. Lori, change order number 1, for the contractor for these renovations.
There was a old evidence storage room that needed to be torn down and rebuilt, new ceiling, new walls, new framing, and door threshold. So that's change order number 1 for the general contractor.
5,400.
Yep.
Contingency. Okay, do a motion?
Motion.
A second? All in favor? Aye.
Change order number 3 for the general contractor is to repair and paint the walls in the captain's office and the armory. We didn't include that in the original.
Is there a change order number 2?
We did number 2 last week, 2 weeks ago.
All right, so.
They're not, yep.
This will all your holding
They had to submit the drawings for
We
this.
were holding number 1,
Yeah,
okay.
yep. So that, again, there's no cost is coming from the contract contingency.
Great, 1,500, okay, do you have a motion?
Motion.
Give a second. All in favor? Aye.
The next one, the $3,000 mechanical one. Okay, the mechanical contractor change order number 3 is for $3,000 to insulate approximately 925 feet of existing ductwork. As we replaced all the new ductwork, it was insulated, but the existing was not, so they decided it was better to insulate it so there was no dripping from the air onto the new ceiling tiles. As long as everything's open, get it done.
Very good, all right, do you have a motion?
Motion.
Give a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Electrical contractor, change order number 6, which this is the first one we've got, and they're still working on drawings for the other ones. This is for the large monitor wall that we've created. We're having them install outlets right behind the monitors, and everything's gonna be behind the wall. There'll be nothing, no cables hanging down the walls, everything will be inside, so this doesn't change.
Good. That should look very neat and
Yep.
nice. Do a
And again,
motion?
that's all.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. Ron, we have change order number 2 for the treatment plant. This is it's a 79 install mechanical equipment. Is there anything you want to add to this, Ron, or?
No.
So we're like a man of few words, Ron. Very good, keep things moving. Okay. Change order to provide and install mechanical equipment at the sludge thickener pump station number 1 and 2. Description is attached, looking at $79,000, and it's included in the budget line as attached. This has been discussed, so if there's no comments. Anybody have a motion?
Motion.
A second? All in favor? Aye. Okay. Change order number 6. What was the last one? Did I say 6? That was change order number 2. Okay.
This is change order 6.
This is change order, just make sure I have these in order here. This is for $37,000
Yep.
for miscellaneous work in the digester buildings. No change in the contract duration, the budget line is included. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, can you just explain this one, change order number 9? So it's a decrease, but we're saying the decrease is 92,000 but it's changing the contract by 14.
Yes,
So
because,
just go through that a second.
because there were a bunch of ads in there.
Okay, so when you factor in all the additions and subtractions, you're left with
Yes.
a decrease of 1,400.
Right,
Okay, well, it's headed in the right direction at least, right? We like those decreases.
for once.
For once. Okay, very good. Do we have a motion? Motion. Do we have a second? All in favor? Aye. Change order number 5. Oh,
Just changing the completion date.
right, and this does not impact any of our timelines.
Does not.
That's okay. All right, so this is no cost, just date only.
This is given a real finish date instead of the one they had.
All right, and as long as our other timelines are intact and unaffected with our milestones.
We're pushing hard.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Okay, do we have a motion?
Motion.
You have a second? All in favor? Aye. We're disposing more vehicles?
2 police cars.
2 police cars.
Yep.
Really?
The Ford was in an accident, it's total, airbag was on it. The Chevy has a dead transmission, it's not cost effective to fix it, put back to. Here. Whatever the discrepancy is.
All right, do we have a motion? Motion. Have a second? Yes.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Purchase approval, fire life safety system.
This is the fire alarm system and the panel that's in the ticket booth. It feeds the entire stadium. It's no good. It's the original panel from when the stadium was built. There's no parts for it. It's constantly tripped. And I had the Simplex guy come over. Simplex is no longer in business. They're brought out by Johnson Controls. So
We're rolling this into the grant?
Yes.
Part of the grant, so.
Yeah, because it's part of the structural safety of the stadium. They don't have it. It actually activates and warns the people to evacuate the stadium
Yeah.
in case there's a fire.
Okay.
So we need to make sure this is working and operational, so,
Ken concurs, so that's understood. So we would be responsible for that.
yes.
Okay, very good. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Well, it's safety. You just have
This is the only reason. because
to
it's-
take proactive steps when it comes to public safety. All right, so these are the pedestrian push buttons. Okay, we've been discussing these, go ahead, Bernice.
Yeah, this is replacing the Encore and Water that we had, audible pedestrian signals, but they are shot. They need to be replaced, so this is just replacing them.
Okay, very good. Do you have a motion? Motion. A second? All in favor? Aye. Do we have any add-ons?
Yes.
It's a traffic signals.
This line isn't the,
There's
There
money there.
may be money in it, but I think this is expired.
Okay,
Unless we spend it in the next 2 days, by the end of the month.
okay.
or do you want to just,
Prove it pending, Chuck.
pending, the
Verification.
verification from the control?
Okay, we have one add-on.
Oh, the wood chipper. What line is this coming from? Is this-
Parks, transfer to capital, I think. So,
Which, is it coming from their line, so transfer to capital line, or is this?
I think that I'd have to look at a budget. This is what we did at transfer to capital last year in the budget, right?
yeah,
I think this is correct. I haven't seen this, but I'll have to verify.
I looked it up and it actually gives the description wood chipper.
All right, so.
So just assume that it's correct. I'll just
Yeah.
verify.
Okay, so let's have a motion approved pending verification.
Yeah, this is off that JPA contract.
Motion approved pending verification from the controller of funds. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor?
Good.
So then, when the budget comes, there won't be asking for another wood chipper then, right?
No.
We'll cross this off the list when
Right.
it comes budget time?
That's correct.
That's good.
Stump grinders.
Chip that stump grinders next, all right. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Ken will be in.